Hey everyone, Case here, and welcome back to Harry Potter Hogwarts Mystery. Back at it with a brand new chapter. Professor Flitwick has the laughing curse. That was a big thing at the end of the previous chapter. And for whatever reason, we're going to be talking to Professor Sikander, who is the Muggles instructor. I'm not sure what the Muggles have to do with stopping a laughing curse, but apparently Sikander might be the hope or whatever. Yeah, see, they're there, they're laughing. Welcome, Mr. Casey, Miss Hayden, Professor Flitwick. Professor Flitwick? See? Is Professor Flitwick alright? What's so funny? He's cursed by a Muggle artifact, Professor. That's why we've come to see you. But she touched it. We need to destroy this cursed CD through non-magical means. Can you help? Me? Be helpful? Aha! Yes, of course I can help. Destroying combat discs is dead simple. Muggles usually destroy their CDs by scratching them with their fingernails until they're unplayable. Though, why they would do this exactly is a bit of a mystery to me. No matter. Why don't you hand me the disc and I'll give it a scratch? Why doesn't he just use a hammer and bash it? Do they have hammers in Hogwarts? That will be a problem, Professor. Anyone who touches the cursed CD will be struck by the curse. So, we need to destroy the disc without touching it, eh? And that's what I call a tricky problem. Perhaps there's another Muggle artifact that could help us. Let's look around the classroom and see if we can find something to help destroy the CD. I'm calling it now, it's gonna be a hammer. It's gotta be. Prove me wrong! We have found some promising artifacts that could help us destroy this cursed CD of yours. But which Muggle artifact is our best option to destroy the cursed CD? Rubber duck, hairspray, microwave. They all could work to some degree, I guess. But we'll go with the obvious. Heat! To destroy the CD. I know, let's use a microwave. Aha! Aha, that is a splendid idea. Microwaves are designed for foodstuffs, and they tend to destroy anything else that's put inside. If we pop in that CD on the highest setting, the microwave just might destroy the disc. Let's try it. Foodstuffs? Careful now, don't touch it with your hands. Huh? But I thought Muggle devices don't work at Hogwarts. Well spotted, Miss Hayden. Luckily, this particular microwave has been magically modified to work even on Hogwarts grounds. Well, how convenient. Here we go. There, we're ready. Now we just need to turn it on. Aha! Don't try this at home, kids. Now, hold on to your socks. I went a little screenshot happy there. The sound of the ding means it's done. Did it work? Professor Flitwick, are you alright? It worked! It worked! We broke the curse! Aha! We did it, and I helped. For once, I really helped. Thank you so much, Professor Sikander. We couldn't have done it without you. It was nothing, really. Well, perhaps not nothing. I was pretty crucial to solving this little riddle after all. Now, I better take Professor Flitwick to see Madame Pomfrey. He'd probably need a lozenge after all of this. But come back if something else like this happens again. I should have tried the rubber duck. I wonder if Jacob and the others are free of the curse too. Maybe we should go back and check on them. Not so fast, Casey. We have some business to take care of first. How about a certain potential double agent? That's right. We should meet with Marilla and discuss our plans for gathering information about R. Assuming she's really planning to cooperate, of course. She said she'd meet us in the artifact room. Let's go there and come up with a plan. Don't you think checking up on your brother is more important, though? There you are. I've been waiting. Were you seen? The coast was clear. No one knows we're here. Good, because I can't afford to get caught. I don't even know what would happen if Art found out I agreed to become a double agent. Don't you? For all we know, this is all part of Art's plan. Or do you think we've forgotten how you attacked KC? And everything else? I guess we'll just have to take a chance at me, Hayden. I've already forgiven Marula. She made a bad decision, but I believe she's sincere. Trusting Marula doesn't mean we look past what she did either. Forgiving doesn't mean forgetting. I won't forget, that's for sure. Don't pretend you understand, Hayden. I've known Casey much longer than you have. That's enough bickering. Don't forget that we're all on the same side. It means a lot that you're giving me another chance. I just want to do what's right to protect my friends. I'm still not convinced. I think we were planning something. I don't know what it is yet. After everything she's done, how can we possibly trust her? We need each other. It's worth the risk. Trust me, if not her. I do kind of like the last one. And it has to be worth the risk now because we need that inside information, right? If you don't trust Marilla, then put your trust in me. I believe Marilla wants to help and to make up for her past mistakes. This could be our chance to gain an advantage against R, so if not for her, can you agree to do this for me? If you say so. We need to have faith in one another if we're going to defeat R. That is one advantage you'll never have. Okay, let's do it. Operation Double Agent is a go. Great, let's go over the details of our plan. I knew you'd come around, Hayden. Duh. It's a pretty big plan, I guess. It won't be easy, but I'll send you information about R whenever I can. But we need a means of communication that R doesn't know about. That's where Corey comes in. Even R doesn't know that she's been helping us. With Corey as a go-in-between, we'll be able to pass information back and forth without R knowing. I'll be the linchpin that holds the Operation Double Agent together. This is just like Conebush and Persimmons' novel, The Dead Drop at Livingstone Graveyard. I'm glad that we've sorted this all out. Between the three of us, we'll finally have an edge against R. But for now, it's time I checked up on Jacob and the others. If you need me, I'll be at St. Mungo's. But it's gonna take an hour to get there, or 10 hours. 3 hours! It looks like they actually might be okay. I kinda figured. KC, you're back. There's someone who wants to speak with you. Hey bro, what's up? Hey there, Pip. Jacob, you're better. I was so worried. I'm alright. Just a little sore throat. All done laughing for now. Then the curse is broken? Everyone is okay? That's correct, Mr. Casey. Everyone affected by the curse is recovering nicely. Madame Stroud, are you feeling better as well? Nearly. I've been handing out lozenges and fortifying broth to all those affected by the curse. Laughter is a balm for the soul, but too much can sap someone's energies. Madame Stroud, will I be able to testify at the Wizengamot trial? I see no reason why not, but for now, you need to rest to get your strength back. Fair enough, I'm starting to feel better already. Looks like we'll be testifying together after all, Casey. Were you nervous about the thought of testifying all by yourself? Not at all, maybe a little, just glad you're okay. I actually was, because in the previous chapter, I'm pretty sure that was brought up. I'm just finally glad you're better, Jacob. Now we can bring the people who cursed you to justice together. That's the spirit, Pip. There's no one I'd rather have by my side at the Wizengamot trial. I knew everything would work out in the end. The Swan Patroness has been looking out for us after all. That's more true than you know, Mr. Winger. Well, you see, the one who conjured the Patroness was... me. You, Madame Stroud? Now another. It goes back to when your mother passed. She and I were very close. With her gone, I was heartbroken. Eventually, my patroness changed to resemble her animagus form. The most beautiful swan. Now, whenever I think of her, I conjure my patroness and watch her roam these halls just as she once did. That's beautiful. I had a good feeling about that patroness. I have thought about your mother quite a lot lately, Mr. Winger. What with having you here at the hospital and with it being so close to the anniversary of her death. You remind me so much of her. You share many of her best qualities. You're reserved, sensitive, and thoughtful, just like she was. Agreed, that sounds just like the Talbot I know. Really, KC, what do you mean? You're reserved, you're sensitive, you're thoughtful. I would say definitely reserved. You're reserved. You don't speak or act unless you've taken the time to think about it first. That's how I know everything you say and do is something you really mean. That's an interesting way to put it. I'd always considered my reticence to be a bad thing. I'm not sure quite how to respond, Casey. Give me a moment. Yes, that's my point exactly. And your mother was the same way. If she were alive today, she would be so proud to see you here following in her footsteps, Mr. Winger. The family and friends we share our time with are among life's greatest gifts. It is always worth taking a moment to cherish the memories of those with us and those who are gone. Oh, okay. Memories! Thank you for all of this. All of you. I should get back to my duties, but before I do... I have something to give you, Mr. Winger. It was your mother's. It is a St. Mungo's certified healer insignia your mother wore when she worked here. I've kept it all this time, but I think you should have it now. I'm touched, Madame Strout. Perhaps someday I'll earn one of those on my own. You once told me you wanted to become an Auror Talbot. Have you changed your mind? Yes, this experience has helped me realize that I want to become a healer, just like my mother. You become a valiant healer in your own right, Mr. Casey. Though perhaps not always in the most traditional way. But you have a healer's heart, and that's what counts. Thank you, Madame Strout. I'm honored. I'll take my leave now. A healer's work is never done. Well, that's kinda nice. Following in the footsteps. I'm glad the curse is finally lifted, but we're not out of the woods yet. The Dark Witcher wizard responsible for this is still at large, but I know exactly who to talk to next. Mad-Eye Moody, it is time I paid a visit to the Ministry of Magic. You took the words right out of my mouth, man. I was thinking the same thing. KC, you've been busy, I see. Okay, I was gonna try and do his voice that I normally do, but I'm having a hard time speaking today, so I think what I'll do is I'll just talk normal. I'm sorry. I received reports that the curse is broken. I suspect we have you to thank for that. It wasn't easy, but with a lot of help, we were able to find and destroy the source of the curse. Was it not the Alahadi drought then? It was a cursed Muggle object. We destroyed it with a microwave. Ah, well, there's no predicting the methods of ours, suppose. Clever operators they are. I don't know, you sounded kinda weird about that. Are you part of our? Well, no more wasting time. I want to hear your full report. Spare no detail. So the only way to destroy the cursed Muggle artifact was with another Muggle artifact. Clever. And you even got my will to admit to colluding with R. You might have the making of an Auror yet. This is far above what I would expect from a student at Hogwarts. In a class of your own, Casey. Thanks, Mad-Eye. I'm just glad we were able to break the curse and get everyone back to normal. And with Marula acting as an informant on R, we might finally have an edge against them. It is generous of you to give her this chance after everything she's done. I've already forgiven Marula for her past mistakes. What matters is how she'll act in the future. But how confident are you that Marula can be trusted to pass us reliable information? I believe her, I don't believe her, it doesn't matter. I think she's just doing this because she really wants to get back at R, like in the worst way. I believe Marula. She wants to do the right thing, and I don't think she'd give us faulty information. Your trust in others is commendable, Casey, but all that trust might come back to haunt you someday. I'll verify what information she passes on to us. I've learned the hard way not to trust anybody. But it takes courage to put your faith in someone else. I respect her skill in winning new allies to her side. Now, to new business. We need to find the dark witch or wizard who sent Jacob the cursed object. I wonder if it was that metamorphosis who infiltrated the Ministry of Magic. She could look like anyone. True, there might be another member of R as well. We don't know how deep their ranks go. I'll check with my contacts here at the Ministry, and I suggest you ask our new informant what she knows. Right, I'll go meet with Corey and tell her to pass this question to Marula. Watch your back, KC. This is dangerous business. Now, I'll have to Hogwarts with you. Yeah, going back to Marula, I don't know if I really trust her, but I don't know. What else do we do now? She really wants to get back at R, obviously, so whatever. We'll see where this takes us, I guess. Oh, it's nighttime. I guess that makes sense. I had to wait. I thought you became a zombie for a second. KC, is that you? It's so dark. It's me. We can speak freely here. I have a message from Marula. Our first secret meeting with me as a go-between. This is so exciting. This is exactly like the Cornbush and Persimmon's novella, The Shadowy Corner and the Flaming Sword. Well, I hope not exactly. The go-in-between in that story ended up on the wrong end of a flaming sword. Let's hope not. We need to be careful. Mad Eye said this is serious business that we're dealing with. I need you to ask Marilla for information about whoever is responsible for cursing Jacob and the others. We need to stop them before they can harm anyone else.
Yeah!
Right, I'm on the case. What specific information are you looking for regarding the Stark witch or wizard who cursed our friends? Who they are, why they did it, how they did it. Well, I kind of want to know all this stuff, but I guess I definitely would want to know who did it. The most important thing is to find out who cursed Jacob and the others. If we know their identity, we might be able to catch them. I'll pass this on to Marilla as soon as I can. What will you do in the meantime? What else do I have on my plate? Well, we finished this stuff with Marilla. We figured out this curse thingy. But I honestly don't know. I've been thinking, Marilla isn't the only one who knows who is working on behalf of R. Zenazib, there we go. Zenazib? But didn't you lose her memory after drinking all that luscious Locks potion? Yes, but perhaps I can get through to her through legilimency. Your legilimens? I had no idea. Is it legilimens? Because I always say that, or is it legilimens? Because L-E-G is leg. Legilimens? Legilimens. I don't know. It's not the type of thing to just bring up in conversation. Tell me everything, Casey. I want to know all about your experiences with legitimacy. Oh, I thought it was over. We still have one more quest. I totally forgot. And of course, we have our standard second 8-hour quest. Blimey, Casey, that's amazing. I can't believe you didn't tell me sooner. Your brother Jacob first reached out to you through legitimacy, and you didn't even know it. It must have been so confusing for so long. I'm glad you learned to use it to your advantage. Well, I haven't used it for a while, but perhaps now is the right time. Zenazib's mind might have the answers we're looking for. Whoever cursed Jacob and the others is still out there, and we need to find them. What are they doing there? KC, what are you doing out here? Oh yeah, I totally forgot about this guy. He kind of popped up out of nowhere, didn't he? Like when he first popped up at Hogwarts. Beatrice? Victor? What are you doing out here? We're taking in the moonlight and contemplating the darkness. It's the only suitable reaction to the inevitable tragedies of life. Did you come out to the courtyard to take in the moonlight as well? Yes, we did. while playing gobstones. It's a secret meeting. Am I allowed to tell the Circle Arcana about everything that's going on? Or not? I'm done with secrets. I just want to get that out in the open. We're just having a secret meeting, discussing matters of life and death. Ah, then say no more. The dark of night is fitting for secrets. We'll let you keep yours. I wanted to thank you for curing Penny of the curse. It's much like how you saved me from being trapped in a portal when I was in my first year. Now you saved both of us Hayward sisters from curses. I hope I can repay your favors to you someday. I am starting to think that you are just as keen on adventure and getting into trouble as I am, Casey. If you're ever in need of the help from the undead, I suppose I could clear my schedule for you. He's a vampire, by the way, or immortal or something. Thank you both. For now, I need to get back to St. Mungo's. There's a certain opera diva there who may have the information I need to stop those curses once and for all. Man, this last part really stretched on longer than I thought it would. So now we've got Victor, who I totally forgot about. But this is obviously the standard, hey, we haven't seen you in a while. Where did you really come from? Maybe you're the person. He's not. So we will see what happens with Xenazip, but I'm glad that we were able to finally get Rule on our side. I'm glad we were able to stop the Laughing Curse. Is it just Xenazip now that I have to deal with? Other than the Wizards of Gamma trial? And of course R, but I think that might be it. Because what's been happening is we've had that stuff, but then we've also had this side stuff we have to keep dealing with. Like the Laughing Curse that popped up out of nowhere, trying to figure out the Portrait Curse, or not the Portrait Curse, the thing with like the window, when we first went to the Mystery of Magic, etc, etc. A lot of side stuff, just to kind of throw us for a loop, or maybe to stretch all the chapters, because they really don't want this to end. We'll figure out what happens next with Xenazip, and Arv, and a whole bunch of other stuff popping up on the side, probably, in Harry Potter, Hogwarts Mystery. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye everybody!